What is good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the worst UFC takes that we all used to believe in these back in the day. The most casual, abhorrent UFC takes that back in the day we all thought were true. Now, how this is going to go is really simple. I'm going to name these by order of least niche to most niche, in my opinion at least. So at the start, it's going to be the most popular ones. We all thought these ones back in the day, right? And near the end of the video, it's going to be more niche. Some of y'all probably didn't think these back in the day. It's probably just me alone, right? I'm probably weird. I'm probably attracted to being I don't know what that was anyway. But the first take of the video is Conor McGregor is the GOAT. Now I want you to picture this. You just heard about the UFC. You're coming home from like middle school or whatever you in, right? You search up UFC fights on YouTube, right? You're just trying to figure out what it is. You don't even know what it is yet. You find a Conor McGregor fight, probably Jose Aldo or Eddie Alvarez, one of those two. You watch the fight. It's this weird Irish guy. He has a cool karate stance, and he's whipping straight belt to ass. He's cracking him with big shots. You won't even know how he's doing that. He's like dodging punches by an inch. He's like taunting the mid-fight. Coolest thing you've ever seen. This guy must be the best to ever do it. He's probably the greatest person to ever live, right? Nobody else became double champ after him. He just solidified his place. You know, he's really the GOAT like that. And then you learn about Khabib, which leads us to our next point. The Khabib / Dagestan glaze. Khabib is the GOAT, 29-0 unretired. Undefeated. You know, I used to believe this shit. I used to rep Team Khabib back in the day. I was like, brother, 29-0 undefeated, brother. You can never, he's the GOAT, brother. I used to say this shit, bro. Like, unironically, I thought this shit back in the day. I was glazing Dagestan like a gay dude. Whoa, let me stop. Okay, now, we all thought this shit back in the day. Don't act like I'm weird for this, okay? We all thought Khabib was the GOAT. You know, you watched a couple of edits. He's Russian. He's tough. He's from this weird place in Russia. He has aura, right? The edits really did me dirty, bro. You know, all the Khabib edits, they got to me when I was just starting off. You know, when I was just started doing MMA, I was thinking to myself for motivation, do you want to be like Khabib? Because I really thought he was the greatest, bro. I was like, you know, I want to be like him, man. I want to be the best to ever do it. That was my motivation, bro, to be like Khabib. That's how bad it was. I really thought he was that guy. Now, the next casual take we all thought is UFC fighters who lost over one time are shit. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Volk, all of these guys, they can't fight for shit. This mostly happens post-Dagestan glaze when you're starting to heal, but you still think they're good, right? So you see Khabib and Islam with one loss or like 0 losses, right? And you think, damn, these guys lost so many times. They're shit. This take, I genuinely don't know how I thought this take was true. There's genuinely 0 logic behind this. I thought I was such like a hardcore for saying this shit in comments, bro. This is so dumb. This is such a stupid take. Like, I don't know how I ever thought this shit was true, man. Now, the next take is grappling is boring. Now, we all thought this shit back in the day, bro. Don't act like y'all did it. When I just started watching UFC, I seen 2 random people hug on the ground. I didn't know what they was doing. I thought that shit was boring as fuck. After I learned, like, jiu-jitsu and whatever, I could finally enjoy it, you know. We Joe Rogan fans, we all love watching smudges and, you know, 10-9 hug rounds, right? We're all true hardcores on the Joe Rogan channel, everyone. Now, the next casual take of the video is the Joe Rogan takes. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was eating up whatever that dude was saying, bro. The calf kicks, the fucking compound bows, the elk steak, the basketball court, all of that shit, bro. I was gobbling that shit up, bro. I thought, man, this guy been commentating for so long. He knows so much, bro. He's probably like a genius. He's an MMA mastermind. I genuinely believed everything he was saying, bro. Like fucking Benson Henderson, man. People forget, like, bro, I was gobbling that shit up, bro. Everything Joe Rogan said, all the takes, man. I was like, bro, this guy's a fucking genius. I genuinely thought that shit, but, you know, now I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Shit, bro, that was... I don't know why I believed that shit, bro. there's this guy from Dagestan called Zabit Magomedsharipov. He's the biggest what if in the UFC. He was the dark horse of the featherweight division, man. He had such good cardio, right? I love him doing the flashy kicks that never did anything. That shit was crazy, man. You know, people forget Zabit Magomedsharipov, man. He would really be that guy. Now, this last take, it may just be me, chat. I may be the only one who believed this shit. You know, I was dumb. I was retarded. You know, I was a bit mentally handicapped. I didn't know how the sport worked, man. I did not understand MMA math, bro. I thought sport works like, you know, if one guy beats another guy and the guy that lost wins another guy over another guy, the first guy can beat both of them. You know? Nah, but for real, I thought like it worked. You know, I was thinking I was crafty in like comment sections of like MMA guru videos or whatever, like bedtime MMA videos. I thought I was being crafty with my picks. I was like, you know, people forget, man, Ilya beat fucking, you know, I was being genuinely so for real. I didn't know. I may just be dumb, chat. I may just like being dominant. Okay, that is the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Send me money. Big Benjamin Netanyahu, if you're watching this, please make Quill and Sal kill the lightweight champion by like 2027, bro. I need this shit for myself. I just need the space to get over the 6 minute mark.